Okay, hi everyone. I'd like to talk a little bit about iNaturalist and how to get started using the app. So iNaturalist is a free app that you could download to your phone and use it to share observations of any living thing, animal, plants, mushrooms, anything you find. It could be also evidence of something living like bird feathers or animal tracks or stuff like that. Once you download the app to your phone, all you need to do is create a username and password. You could use the same username and password later on the website as well. And I'd encourage you to do that because the website has many more options for you to explore. And yeah, so I'd highly recommend that. And also to follow up on your observations. Okay, so once you have that done, now you can start using the app. One thing you could do is you could join a project, and when you want to participate in a bioblitz, for example, that would be a useful thing to do, to have your observations included in that project. So in order to join a project, you would need to click on the more button on the bottom right of my screen on this iPhone, and it will show me the project already joined, but then it will also show me this magnifying glass where I could type in Hellier Park, for example. Okay, and then since I already joined that project, it doesn't show me how to join it, but it would be right here where it says leave project. It would actually say join. So I'll click that, and now I joined the project. Cool. The next thing would be to go back to the main screen. And now I'd like to show you how to make an observation. If you'd like to make an observation, what you need to do is to click on the little camera icon at the bottom of your screen. So let me do that, and then you say camera, and then you can take a photo. So the photo doesn't need to look great or very artistic, but does need to have all the information needed in order to identify that organism. So I'm going to take this photo of leaves of this plant and say yes, use photo. Cool. Okay, so now I can take an additional photo because I don't think I have enough information in that one photo in order to identify this plant. So sometimes you might want to take a photo of like the underside of the leaf. Okay, and this would work. So I'll say yes, use photo. Cool. You can add additional photos as long as there are photos of the same organism. Okay, the same individual. So I'm standing in front of this plant, I can add another photo. But if I'll see a fly landing on this plant, that should go into a separate observation. Because the next step would be to say, what did you see? So I saw this plant. Let me click on what did you see? And then now the app is using AI, artificial intelligence, in order to try and guess what I saw. And it's using my location and a photo in order to try and compare that with what other people found in the area and estimate what I found. So this is indeed a privet, but I'm not sure about the species. So sometimes it will just give you a list of things. Sometimes it will guess the genus or the species. I'm going to just type in privet because I'm not sure about the exact species. So here, I'll choose the first one, privets. You could also click on that little eye icon, and then it will open Wikipedia if you have cell reception, and then you can find more information about that organism. Okay, so I would advise to choose something for the ID and not leave it blank, because after you save the observation, you share it with this big community, and someone might be able to help you identify what you saw. And if you leave it blank, it would appear as unknown, and people might ignore it or not find it. But then if you say whatever you know, it could be plant, it could be flowering plant, it could be the family of plants, or the genus, or the species, that would make it easier for experts to find it later. The next thing you could do is you could add some notes here. You could look at the location. So make sure, this is very important, make sure that your location services are open. because then photos that you take will have the coordinates embedded on them. And you don't have to use the app to take all these photos. You could actually use photos from your regular camera roll. You could use any camera app as long as it has the coordinates embedded in them. So here you could see that it does have the location, and then you could change geoprivacy. You could write if it's cultivated or captive, and you could add your observation into projects if they are not added automatically, or you could just leave it as is. So now just save your observation by sharing it, and now it will be out there for you to further explore and for many other people to view. So I hope this was useful. Thanks for watching.